the heart of Zambia's southern province lies Namwala, one of the 15 districts of the province, a land of rich cultural heritage and resilience. Like many other districts in the country, Namwala has not been spared from the devastating effects of climate change. Forests have been lost and agricultural yields are dwindling, threatening livelihoods and household food security. To resuscitate the forests and revitalize livelihoods, Zatu Food Group, a profit-making organization, has taken root with a bold mission to combat climate change, promote biodiversity, and empower rural communities. Zatu Food Group has launched a transformative tree planting program in Namwala district aimed at biodiversity protection and climate change mitigation by championing the moringa and mkangala trees. To demonstrate government commitment to supporting efforts in climate change mitigation, Southern Province Deputy Permanent Secretary Yolanta Malunga was on hand to grace the Zatu tree planting launch.
Climate change has a wide-reaching effect on each one of us, and in particular our rural livelihoods. We will address climate change interventions with a holistic focus on biodiversity because it is extremely important due to deep connection between the community, the environment, plants, and our animals. Conventional farmers manage natural degradation through planting of trees, which is aimed at restoring degraded lands, combat poverty and hunger amongst poor subsistence farmers by increasing food and timber production and resilience to climate extremes.
The Deputy Permanent Secretary also commended Zatu for the initiative that will not only protect the environment but also empower local communities.
Zatu's location for their tree nursery right in the heart of our traditional agroforest locations. The Zatu tree planting event is in line with public policy as referred by the government of Zambia's Parliamentary Act dated 20th December 2024, which provides for climate change adaptation and disaster risk reduction. It also provides for climate change mitigation, green economy, and related actions. As provincial administration, we strongly support Zatu Food Group, a private company partnering with government, traditional leaders, and rural communities to enhance the fight against climate change.
The program blends environmental restoration with economic empowerment, as Zatu is not only championing the planting of the moringa and mkangala trees for environmental conservation, the organization is also providing ready markets where farmers can sell the produce from these trees.
What Zatu wants to do is to preserve what we already had, to bring back the good that we had. So if we plant trees like moringa and mkangala tree, which is an indigenous tree, we are doing good for the environment. We need to work together as a community. You do your part, we'll do our part. Most important, we have a market for your moringa trees that is waiting.
Zatu has also introduced beekeeping, an eco-friendly livelihood that protects forests and produces valuable products like honey and wax, and market for these too are readily available.
We're going to earn money through beekeeping, which is honey, then tulasambala leaves moringa, And at the same time, we are also going to protect the environment. We also have a market for honey and the byproducts. So, to market here beeswax, to market here candles. If you have a look at this, this is the candle made from beeswax. A candle this size, ingamayana olo 200 kwacha.
Forest management skills have also not been left to chance. Zatu has conducted community trainings on the importance of forestry management, biodiversity protection, and the actual hands-on tree planting activity.
Zatu is a nature-based solution for biodiversity protection and climate change. Through planting trees, ukwaya moringa, which has a lot of health benefits, and mukangala tree. Mukangala tree, we're actually learning from the community what medicinal benefits it has, like snake bites, ulcers. So we are also learning from the community. We're not doing anything different. We cannot address climate change without looking at the hardships that cause things like harmful practices, like cutting down trees for charcoal.
The local leadership has pledged support to the program and called for an end to indiscriminate cutting down of trees.
As a district, myself, the district commissioner, the MUP, everyone in Namwala, we are going to support this project. We are ready to work with you.
We now know better that actually there's a lot of money in wood, in trees. We can do much more than we have been doing. You know, there's a problem here sometimes where we think that everything should be done by men, especially to do with trees. We see men carrying axes to go and cut poles and all that. Now, women and girls have responsibility to make sure that those men or husbands that you have or brothers stop cutting trees anyhow. They must stop cutting trees anyhow because that is your resource. You can actually have livelihood out of those trees. You can send children to school when you manage those trees properly and they give you some financial returns.
For the traditional leadership, this climate mitigation initiative is key to promoting alternative livelihoods for the local people.
Mulimo wetu kumenda ko talika kufa mwangu ndashanga masamu mboga tumabo ubobo climate change hinjitu gwene umeso baba kalita muzezo akushanga masamu achitolelele tutatemeli ndi masamu chitemeteme
project ya Zatu twetambula omatasho obide kambo bantu babushitebwe balatalika kushanga masamu arimwe okuhya kambo banzatu batushomeye kwa market balawo kwete market kuti tulakuhya uli banzatu kuti bonse bantu babushitebwe balana mali akwisha bana bajibana bo akuhya shakulya kuti kwabulo kala bulyo kambo sisamu shalo washishanga kale shilagu ya buyashinga.
The hands-on trainings provided to the community of Namwala has moved many to embrace the initiative, who are now eager to plant moringa and mukangala for its nutrition and health benefits, as well as its economical value.
It was not easy for us to stop Prakatsi charcoal burning. So, from the time this group was introduced, we discovered that no, there are some other methods which we can use to stop cutting trees. So we are very happy that the Nzatu has market to where we can sell moringa after planting. People now can go to moringa instead of cutting tree for charcoal, which can give them a lot of money instead of charcoal.
We are going to ensure as trainers to sensitize our community members to avoid cutting trees, because cutting trees is also a deforestation process which destroys the forest. So we are going to ensure also to make some laws and educate our people for fire burning. We are also going to train our people for misusing the forestry products and resources.
Kutwa uchitaji mwiki jua ugambia hii ibantu so twarumba maningi urufubondo batuletera banzatu o bo tumginda bona muri nchijo uri ngisato bamaga into jindi jonsa twajisora utika tubelega kambo kushanga molinga tajiri yuntiji yumu tajiyandi ikutiniza wabamba kusana utushange molinga umanini hekute maisamu hionse pepe njo tebula uri molinga kamba tuambia tikuri market gale ili kokotwa usambalira twamana kuishanga hii ihintu hii.
Ruth Matakala, a long-time tree grower of Namwala, is happy to see Zatu rolling out the tree planting program to a larger section of society in the district. To her, tree planting has been a great source of livelihood.
I'm happy for Zatu because they will increase for more tree growing. Most of us had no knowledge. Since they have come, they will boost our knowledge and choose more. But with me, I won't stop because I'm a passion for trees. I'm doing a lot. In moringa, I get an age segment: spinach, carrot, milk, and yogurt. Banana. When you get a teaspoon of moringa, you are getting 5. So in whatever tree, me I look at just a tree, but sometimes it's medicinal. So I've got passion for trees, and trees are helpful.
You look at issues of environmental degradation, you realize that women are the worst affected. Even when we are hit with climate change, with the droughts, women are the worst hit. To implore the women and the girls child to take advantage of this project that has come on board in Namwala.
The launch was characterized with tree planting as Deputy Permanent Secretary Yolanta Malunga led into a tree planting exercise. Later, an appreciation of the bee products was presented.
This is the moringa tree that we've just planted, and the mukangala. I just want to mention 1 hectare that we've planted can give you up to 2 to 3 tons of leaves. 1 ton is $1,000, so that's 30,000 kwacha from one. So let's not cut down the trees for sure, because if you cut down 1 tree for charcoal, you're only getting 2 bags, which is about 120 kwacha per bag. So you're getting 320 kwacha instead of 30,000 kwacha from 1 hectare. And we have a market waiting. They are waiting for this, for the leaves. Yeah. So here what we have is part of the beekeeping accessories. This is what we call a propolis trap. So the byproduct that you get from here is actually more valuable than the honey, and people don't know that. This is a byproduct of wax that comes from a bee box. You get about 2 kgs from 1 box of 30 kgs, and you can mold and make candles.
With hands in the soul, the community is embracing the change. Through the power of nature, Zatu Food Group is helping restore what was lost, building a future where climate resilience and prosperity go hand in hand.